Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tea. This is the only show in the world where we talk about celebrity, hot topics, real gossip, and your opinions. They all join together, and it's a simple concept that the lovely folks over at Wetpaint put together. If you guys want to join into this live conversation, all you got to do is Skype in, go to T.TV. Now, I see all of you watching us on Facebook Live, and you want to join in, you got to come over to the T.TV. This is what we do, people. Now, the way the show goes is we bring up a lot of different topics, and your guys' opinions are going to drive the show. And of course, we're going to sip and spill some of this tea, everybody. And what's really great about today's show is we have a lot of different guests and a lot of different topics. Where do we begin? Do you guys know this face? If you don't, you should. This is my man, Peter Gunz. What's up, man?
What's going on with you, brother?
I am good. Where are you headed right now? You look like you're headed to go sign $1 million check. What's up, man?
Nah, yo, I wish, I could use it. I got these mouths to feed. Actually at my mother's house. I'm going to get do a little shopping for my mother real quick.
That's what's up, see, people. If you guys want to know what Peter's shopping for his mom, if you want to know what Peter's doing today, what he's going to eat for lunch, all you got to do is go to T.TV. And I got him here right for you guys. All you got to do is click in, video call in Skype, and it's live. It is so live. I could be there with you right now. We have so many people you could talk to. You could talk to from Married at First Sight, the one and only Rachel D'Alto. What's up, woman?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I had to tell Peter where he was. Where are you right now? It looks like you're at a beautiful countryside. What's going on?
I'm in Venice, California right now. So I'm escaping the East Coast weather because I'm a Jersey girl.
Oh, okay. See, I grew up in Jersey. I knew we had a bond. Yeah. We had a bond. Now, if you guys want to have a bond or create a bond with Rachel, go to T.TV. It's that simple, everyone. And where are you, Asia? Are you at a celebration, or is every day a celebration for you?
As long as I have my ponytail intact and my makeup is beat, it's always a celebration, Jeremy. Don't act like you don't know.
She knows too much. I'm a big fan of Asia's. Guys, the party's going to start. First, let's get through some of these topics. First up, what did you guys think about this guy? You should know who it is, Ray J, on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. Was that a good look or a bad look? What do you guys think? Join in. We're going to talk about it. Next, we're going to talk about as well, welcome to the world. Janet Jackson has had her first child. Or is it her first child? There's rumors, but at 50, she did it. Is this going to set a trend? You guys want to join the conversation? It's the T.TV. And then now, Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, so many bachelors. Josh Murray and Amanda Stanton. Josh actually spoke up to Us Weekly about their split, saying why they broke up. If you don't know, we're going to get into this very soon. It's the T.TV, people. And while I have Pete here, I got to jump in first. Peter, man, now you've been on Love and Hip Hop for a few seasons here going in now. What I always want to know from you is when it was pitched to you for Mona Scott, was the show, what she pitched to you, what actually happened?
When I jumped in to do the show, originally, my intentions were to promote Amina's music. Tyra's an actress, show her side, and she's extremely smart. She's a talented actress. She actually has a master's in acting. And me, Elaine, to promote my music and make a way to support and provide for my kids. It was never to humiliate anybody. It was never to, contrary to what people think. It was never to. I would say this: it wasn't. I didn't plan on it coming out the way it came out. I think Mona and them looked at it from a different perspective. Like, this is crazy, and we're gonna put our foot on the gas on the craziness instead of what my intentions were. They was trying to drive a show, and I guess it worked. Ratings was the best ratings ever to show when I jumped on.
And you know what Peter's talking about, people? Those are called facts. You have tuned in to watch his life and see so much more. And you know what? Actually, I want to know what went through your mind when you actually had all your different baby mothers together in a picture and shocked the world a few months ago. How? You can write a course on this.
Well, the thing is this right here, and that wasn't even all of them. I'm good with all of them. I don't have child support, never been in child support court. Never, my thing is ultimately about the kids. So keep it about the kids, and you take care of your kids, and you open book to all of them. This is what I make. This is what I give you. They're all smart and all intelligent, and I'm lucky. You know what I mean? I want to say there's a lot of women out there, no matter how much you take care of your kids or give, they still want to go to court, see how much more they can get. I'm fortunate that I don't have those type of people. They know when I give the shirt off my back, and I do the best I can. And I'm fortunate I have stable, great mothers, and they're all doing well for themselves.
Now, that's truth, but Peter's talking about, and now I got to open the floor. This is live, Pete. I got to let the floodgates in.
Let's go, baby.
Show us your grace.
Oh, I got so much grace, but I'm going to focus on Peter right now. So, Peter, I have several questions for you. But since we're talking about the kids, I'm going to start off with my kids' question. Now, I know at one point there was maybe like a discussion or some inference that you might consider getting a vasectomy since you do have all these mouths to feed. Is that something you either did or considered, or would you do it, or why, is that like a weird topic for some men? What are your thoughts?
Nah, first off, I did it. Let me answer that first. It's done. I had a vasectomy. Second, I just don't like when people say you should have been, you should have did that already. I get offended by that because then that means I have to go look at which one of my children or which 5 or which shouldn't be here anymore, and they're here, and I don't ever want to hear that. I hate when people say you should have did that a long time ago. That's offensive. But with that being said, yes, it's complicated. It could be. I'm sure, man. Like if you look at a majority of people in this world, their parents weren't ready for them either. You know what I mean? You made the best you can make it, and you figured it out, and and it's a lot of successful people out there who were born in under these conditions. Back in the days, this was a normal condition for black men. We always had, my dad had a bunch of kids. So I'm not saying it's right, but they're here now. And I did handle that. I did have a vasectomy. I'm sorry. I know a lot of ladies out there still want babies from me. I can't do it. Game over.
Now, Peter, so honest and coming out and talking that way. Now, I want to actually check this out, everybody. Yeah, I'm internet troll. Scroll up, Tom. There's a picture. Scroll up. Yeah, scroll up a little more. I'm talking to my producer. That's who Tom is, Pete, just so you know. Scroll down. Sorry, I meant to say down, went the wrong direction. Because I was looking before this picture. Stop. To the right, there's a picture of him with not Prince. Go up one more. One more. One more. This is what we do. It's live. One more. And click on this one. Can we talk about what went through your mind being with Sugar Ray Leonard, Sylvester Stallone, and my favorite quarterback of all time, Joe Montana? Go.
Yo, listen. Yo, if the look in my face should tell you everything. It was hard for me I didn't even put the picture up. Mel Gibson was there and Will Smith. I was in shock. You understand? I am a huge fan of each and every, Sugar Ray Leonard was my idol. Come on, Joe Montana. Even though I'm a huge Jets fan, I looked like a kid. It took me a long time to put that picture up, but I was on tour with Shaq. Shaq was, they all were a part of this. Remember the All-Star Cafe?
Oh, yeah,
so they opened one up in Melbourne, Australia. So Shaq had to perform, and he asked me to be his hype man. So I flew out there, and Shaq is walking past all of these people like nothing. And I'm like, Shaq, is that Joe Montana? And Shaq took a picture with all of them together, and I just squeezed my little skinny ass in there and got one real quick.
And you see, everyone, this is live. I had to pull that out on you, Peter. I'm sorry. That's what I do. And moments like that are incredible. That's with icons, not one, but two, but more. You guys got questions for Peter? He is here. It's the T.TV. And we got to start off with some topics like this one. This morning, me finding out that Ray J is going to be on Celebrity Big Brother, jumping in through the gates, going to the UK. Is this a good move for Ray J to do this show, Rachel?
Hey, it's exposure, so he wants to stay relevant. I guess, it's a different venue for him. So I'm not judging. I'm not judgmental.
There's no judgment. Tom, let's show him a little bit of this.
People want to know about the sex tape with me and Kim Kardashian. Order it. Put some money in my pocket. Boom. Y'all still the sex tape? Enjoy. I'm ecstatic about going.
See, the show is going to be turned up if he's already starting off that way. Tiana, is Ray J talking about the sex tape? Is this going to give some hate, or is it going to help boost the ratings? Where are you coming from? What's up?
Well, the reason he's still somewhat relevant is only thanks to that tape. I think he should, start working on some other things related to his career, because he keeps, playing the same tape over and over again. Is there anything else he has to offer except the porn with Kim?
Well, we have to say the porn with Kim is what ignited him to become a global figure. And him coming back and talking about it, is just going to hurt him. Peter, you've
And
been around
Kim.
controversy a lot. Is this going to hurt Ray J? I'm talking about this right now, bringing it back up.
It ignited Kim too. Let's not leave that out.
Which
Let's
is true.
not play that game. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ray J. That's my man. You just got to get it how you can get it. And if his music ain't working right now, other things, he got a lot of things going on. He got these little scooters and little things, but these people will pull out checks, and unfortunately, they don't care about nothing else but that tape. It don't be Ray J. It's the network. Yo, we gonna need you to talk about the tape. Ray J may not ever want to talk about that tape, but if that's what's gonna bring in the income, I guess that's how these networks work, yo. Yo, we want to hire you, but we need what we want to talk about. What's more relevant in his life than Kim?
He still does have a lot of things going on. And what's cool about Peter bringing up the reality factor to all you people is that producers and people who are behind the scenes, they have to push things for a narrative they want to be out. So it could have been they prepped Ray J to do this and whatnot. That could have happened. So that's a good point. I didn't think of that one. And I have on here another star. Look at this, Pete. I just got all the beautiful ladies calling in today. I have the Ari Rose here on the line, host of Con Sazon. Now, Ari, we're talking about Ray J in the UK. But before I get into there, I got Peter Gunz on. Is there anything you'd like to talk to him about?
Geez, how is it just dealing with the reality aspect every day, day in and out? Because I always see you on the media, and I'm like, I don't even know how to deal with that.
Oh, it's extremely hard because people think they know you from the little. If you take out the commercials and the scenes that I'm in, you only really get to see me on TV for 3 minutes every episode. But from that 3 minutes, that's who you are, and that's all people know. So I just hate that. I was never used to being a villain. I was always used to being the good guy. Peter's a good guy. People hate me, and so it took a little bit of getting used to, and it took a little bit of me, going, as long as my real friends and family know who I am, I got to just get over that. Because I hid in my house for a month when the show first premiered. I was ashamed and embarrassed, and I didn't come outside.
Wow.
I was getting killed on social media, and I was like, I don't even know how to face people. And then finally, when I came outside, people were going crazy over me in Times Square. And I was like, oh, this bad guy shit might not be so bad after all. But
any press is good press, right?
Yeah, in some cases, I just think if Tara and Amina were happy, if Amina was 100% happy and Tara was 100% happy, I really wouldn't care what people had to say about me. But I think that especially Tara, I think if she could go back and do it again, she wouldn't have done the show. And that makes me sad. I don't want to be like, I'm good. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if they're not happy about it, then I can't always be 100% happy about it. So I think Amina's cool at this point, but I think Tara still has like, I can't believe you would do that on TV. So that makes me sad.
And Peter, Ari, her show, Con Sazon, she told us with a lot of love and relationships. And I mean, Ari, if you want to talk to someone about juggling and relationships, I got Peter right here for you.
Juggling relationships. I know. We got to get you on the show, Peter. And actually, tonight we're talking about a lot of goals.
I got a lot to talk about.
Well, we would love to have you on.
Yeah, I'm too real for the show, actually. You see, they curved us a little bit this season because I'm too real for them. I mean, I know in the real world they would want Tara and Amina to end up with new guys and shit on me. I mean, that would be ultimately that's what the show wanted, and they couldn't. You can't dictate. I'm from the Bronx. I'm too real for TV. You can't dictate my story. If that happened, it happened, but you can't come and say this is what we need. So when you watch Peter, you're not watching a made up storyline. You're not watching somebody put no battery in my back. What you see is what it is, and unfortunately, when they can't get you to curve your story the way they want you to curve you. They curve you. And although that may not be good for business for me or to provide for my kids, I'm uncurvable. So when people say, yo, Peter, you say you out there selling your soul. Nah, I'm telling you my story. I'm not in blackface tap dancing.
What's up, Peter? I got other people here got to talk to you. Hold on a minute. I got Jessica, flew her in all the way right here from France.
Jessica, what up?
Hey, Peter, how you doing?
How you doing, baby?
So I just have to ask you, you said you had 10 children on the last episode. And I know last season you guys were kind of discussing you and your older daughter maybe getting a vasectomy. Is that still on the table?
Yeah, I just answered that. I got is this Is it safe to say things on the show? I could curse or no?
Of course.
Yeah, you can.
I
You
got
can
my
be you,
balls.
but
I
I
got my
always tell you
balls
not to
tied.
curse.
I got my balls tied.
Oh, it's a done deal.
I'm just playing. I got a vasectomy, love.
Okay.
And as we see, Peter, the world, all the questions I'm seeing comments, people want to know about your balls. There's Peter, there's something you're doing, there's something going on, the world wants to know. You guys have other questions, Peter, besides the balls? It's the T.TV, there's music, there's speaking. This guy has traveled the world. There's so much we can get into as well. And I'm listening to everyone's comments over here that's going back and forth. I'm getting there. Now look, we only got a few minutes left. Now we got to talk about Janet Jackson at 50 having a kid with her husband, Wissam Almana. Now, on January 3rd, they welcomed their first son, Issa Almana. Now, with Janet at 50 doing this, she is a trendsetter. Do we think other ladies at 50 are going to follow suit? Let's go over to you, Rachel. You know a lot about love and ladies. Is this going to happen? Are we going to see more older women with strollers?
Hey, you know what? To each their own. As a mom of two, and I had one when I was 20 and one when I was 30, the idea of having a child at 50 years old just makes me exhausted. So I say more power to you, but you better take some really good vitamins and make sure that you are on top of your health, because kids are a lot of work. And the older I get, the more tired I get.
Understood. Jessica, when you first heard Janet was having this baby at 50, did you believe it or you thought it was a rumor?
I believed it. You know, she's definitely talked about having kids her whole career. She just never did it because she chose to put her career first for so long. But I'm glad she found the man that, you know, was perfect for her, and they have a beautiful son now. So it all worked out in the end.
Yep, it's coming through. And Tiana, with Janet, what's your favorite Janet song, Tiana?
Oh my God, you caught me. I'm terrible with names of artists and songs.
That's okay.
But
It's live. I gotta jump at you in that way, just like I gotta jump at Peter as well. What's your favorite Janet song? Go.
My favorite Janet song would probably be All This Love. Oh no, that's The Barge.
Well, look at that. You see how he tied that up, people? He's got history. Janet and Bars, they were together. I see you. I see your brain, Peter.
Nasty girl. I love that beat. It's stupid.
Of course,
Nasty.
you went for Nasty Girl.
Nasty
of course,
Girl,
you
yeah.
went for Nasty Girl. Asia, Janet. He says Miss Nasty. Which Janet are you, Asia? Which Janet are you?
I'm actually the Janet, and I would have been Miss Nasty if he didn't pick that. But my Janet is going to be the song she did for Nutty Professor. I think it's called like Nutty Nutty Nutty. Don't get me to singing, but you know that song she did for the Clumps too. I was like, yes, Janet, come through. Big titties, big voice. I'm here for it.
You see what? It's live. And so comes Ari. We know you have Janet Jackson at home when you're in the mirror. You're doing the salsa, and you bring up Janet sometimes. Then back to the salsa. What's your Janet go-to?
Control.
Control was hot.
And so, everybody, this is the Tea. We are live. You can join us. Yes, I'm a fool. I'll bring up songs. I'll ask people what they're eating. This is the Tea. This is how we get down. And talking about, actually, while I have you on as well, Rachel, Married at First Sight. Is that a real thing? What's going on?
It is real people who really get married to perfect strangers, and then we follow their journey and we help them throughout it. So it's they're matched by 3 of us experts, and they get married before ever laying eyes on each other. So it's a very interesting social experiment.
Ooh, what did you learn from doing the show? What surprised you? What's up?
I think the biggest thing I learned is that people really need to be very self-reflective in relationships. And I think so many people are afraid to look at their own stuff. They're like, oh, that's their problem. That's his problem. That's her problem. Instead of being like, wow, maybe I should take a look at me and what I need to work through. And I think that's something that the show brings to light very quickly.
Ooh, and that's what we should talk about. Now, I see these comments over here. Hold up. What's going on with you people online? Thank you, Peter Gunz, for keeping it real. All right, Camilla Blair, we feel you. Why don't you Skype in? You can talk to Peter. I got him right here for you. Glory Walker Redknapp, you good, but you a softie for the ladies. Oh, it's calling you a softie for the ladies, Peter?
Nah, that's not fair, man. You know, I people think I'm not nice. That's the first one. Okay, I'll take that though.
This is live, Peter. This ain't like just.
That's crazy, man. But I know that Married at First Sight is even crazier.
Ooh, so So Rachel, while I have you and Peter on, would Peter be a good candidate for love at first sight, for married at first sight?
I think he's pretty busy. I think he's got it handled. And by the way, you can get a vasectomy reversed. So be careful, ladies.
Yeah,
be careful what you ask for.
I had the non-invasive reversible one. Yo, you know they got the one with they got one with a button on it, right? You could turn on.
Oh my gosh, I gotta stop. Peter's getting crazy. Listen, we are the T. We are live Monday to Friday at 3 p.m. here. You never know who's gonna call in. All you guys gotta do is Skype in. I'm Jeremy Hassell. Till next time, keep it positive. Peter, the rest of my guests, stay on. I got something for you guys later. Don't go off yet. You guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm still sipping tea.
At the intersection of social